Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. And guys, we are up in the past 2 weeks over $10,000 from a handful of these stocks that we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about the strategy and approach we had over the past 2 weeks of swing trading to make a little over $10,000. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoy this. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe because all of that stuff really helps me out. And if you guys want to learn more about swing trading and trading in the market, check out our school. Code SCHOOL for 50% off. We got a back to school day sale. It's absolutely fantastic. We got private live streams. We got quizzes, lectures. If you want to take trading serious, honestly, check out our school and use code SCHOOL and I'll see you guys in there. It's awesome. And guys, let's jump into this here. So when it comes with over this past 2 weeks of trading, the number one lesson that I want to tell you is to not look at sell-off fearful. I think we all remember, a couple of weeks ago, about a week and a half ago, when the whole market just got absolutely annihilated. We saw the S&P selling off, the NASDAQ selling off, and I kept preaching to you guys to buy these dips. Look at sell-off as opportunity. Now, for me, I loaded up on shares with this, and that's what we're going to be kind of covering is how and why I bought in. So let's jump into it. So when it comes with looking at the positions that we're in on a handful of really nice stocks like Microsoft, Meta, Google, Costco, BJ, and Amazon. Now we'll start from the top and just work our way down here. Now with the approach that I had behind Microsoft, if we actually look at like the daily chart, you guys can see it has this really nice upward trend. As you guys can see, it's sold off down to the 200-day moving average line, and honestly we got a good average price near and around about $410, and now the stock's up $10 a share, which might not seem like much, but that's a pretty solid move. So one of the things here, at least for me, when it comes to swing trading, is having a checklist, right? Having a checklist. So we'll go through the checklist that I use before buying. So one, upward trend. Second thing is the stock on a support line. So with this stock here, it's right on that 200-day moving average line, which is historically a really good support for stocks. The next thing is the RSI. So the RSI here was trading for about a 22. We look for anything under 30, so that checks it off. The RSI was so low that the last time it was trading there was all the way back in 2015. So I had a very solid feeling that we were going to get a lot of good buying pressure out of it. Now, the next thing here is earnings. Given that Microsoft actually just announced their earnings, I knew we were in the clear. I never hold stocks through earnings because it's a 50-50 chance of making money. So we're in the clear on that. And then the next thing here is risk and reward. So if we hop in near and around that 408 area, setting our target all the way up here at highs, setting our stops just below it, we got a 4 to 1 risk and reward. So risking $1 to make over $4 a share, which is absolutely incredible. And that's exactly what we look for. The last thing is, how do you enter the position? You can enter in on a couple of things. You guys can enter in if you guys see some sort of trend you like, and you guys can see right here, it has that really nice trend line. Each and every time it hits that trend, we get good buying pressure. Another way you guys could enter would be on the breakout of these moving average lines. Both of them are really good ways. I think that for me, if you enter on support, you want a minimum of about 3 touches. So in this circumstance, we entered on the breakout of these moving average lines. The stock has gone up significant from then, and now it's just a matter of time. The next one here is Meta. Meta stock here, the reason why we bought it is if we actually look at it, looking at this, you guys can see that Meta right in here announced their earnings, announced pretty much all of their fundamentals, and the stock blew up, right? Gone from $446 all the way up to $527. Now, the next day or the next couple of days, you guys can see it just stair-stepped its way down. And the reason why is this is just because the general market was selling off. It had nothing to do with Meta, because Meta 2 days prior released solid earnings, beating expectations, causing the stock to pop up. We entered here too because it was on a very hard support. You guys can see as we zoom out here, look what happens. Buying pressure. So recently we entered here and the stock's just been rallying its way up ever since. The next play here that we took a trade on, let's go ahead and click it. The next trade is Google. Google was a stock here. You guys can see it had heavy support near and around this $157 mark, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure. So recently, we entered on this position and the stock's just rallying its way up. It is breaking out of some resistance, which is a bullish thing for the stock to do. Looking at the EMA lines, I do think we'll most likely get some sort of golden cross. This is where you have a lower candlestick break up through the higher candlestick. So the 90 breaking up through the 200. You guys can see the last time it did that. Let's go back actually and look at the hourly because I do want to show you guys. The last time it did that here, the stock absolutely exploded. So you guys can see the last time was back in here where the stock went from about this $173 all the way up to $191. So hopefully we can get that good move going higher, but since it is above these moving average lines, that's still a really bullish thing for the stock to do. Another position is Costco. Costco, guys, had heavy support anywhere from about 800 to about 793. Right in that range, we got good buying pressure. We entered on the breakout here, and the stock's just rallying its way ever since. And looking at the daily, you guys can see it sold off, hit that 90-day moving average line, and rallied its way up. We entered here, it was very undervalued, and I felt like looking back, if we entered here and the stock just continues to sell off, we could average down a little bit. I just was very, very confident with Costco's fundamentals, with the general state of the economy. So great trade on that one. Another stock here is ticker symbol BJ. This stock here sold off to the 90-day moving average line. The last time it sold off, we had that great move. So it sold off, and what we were actually looking for was that breakout here of the moving average line. You guys can see that it actually squeezed up, and we entered here on this next day right above the 200-day moving average line, hopefully using it as support, setting your stop just below it, which would give a really nice risk and reward, and the stock is up pretty good there. And then the last one is Amazon. Amazon stock really had this nice trend line, as you guys can see, where it hit it and we had good buying pressure. So you guys can see 1, 2, 3, and 4 entered here, and the stock's just rallying its way up. Looking at the hourly, you guys can see that it formed that really nice trend line. So if you were going to enter, that would be the nice, pretty much the best move, as well as breaking out of the 200-day moving average line. So guys, these are simple strategies you guys can do. If you guys want to learn pretty much more about how to find these undervalued stocks, check out our school, code SCHOOL for 50% off. You will not regret it. It's absolutely fantastic. We'll see you guys in there, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and take care.